Not sure if anybody's on yet, but welcome if you are. Should have pre-started this splitter, but I haven't run this in a little while. Welcome, welcome. Whoops. Sorry. Try to fix my tripod. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully you can hear me. So today I'm using my old splitter today. Today I'm actually trying to split a lot of my big giant rounds and knotted wood so I can actually get this stuff split up and I can use it on my my super splitter. So right now I'm going to sort through what logs I can tilt this back up. And I'm going to grab the logs that have a whole bunch of knots and I'm going to split them up. Let me give you a better angle. On the way to put you so I'm not blocking the camera. Give me 1 second. I'm going to throw a couple logs to this pile so I can split them a lot easier. I wasn't sure when I was going to split these, so I just kind of had them in a pile out of the way. But now since I'm going to split them, I got to move these couple of logs where I can split. I can't see the comments. Hi, bro. What's up? Hey, what's up? I definitely do not miss using my super split at all. This thing is so slow. It's crazy the difference of a 13-second cycle time like this compared to a 3-second time like my super split. It's just unbelievable how slow this thing is. I can't believe how long I used this splitter for. Unbelievable. Hey, thank you. Alright, so now with this splitter in the standing up position, it allows me to roll bigger logs onto the blade to split it. So I'm moving some of these logs that I don't need to split with that splitter, and I can split with my super splitter out of the way. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining me. I don't know if I want to take my jacket off or leave it on. I don't know. Here. There, now you can see a little bit of the fire. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing today? Oh, try and knock my tripod out. Yeah. I don't know if I want my jacket on or off. Whew. Getting warm. Sorry. How you guys doing? Hit that like button. I think I'm going to take my sweatshirt off for a while. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Because it is supposed to get cold tonight. Sorry, I dropped you. I don't know where to put this camera for you guys, so you guys can still see the fire, but my tripod was in the way, so I had to move it. I don't know where to put it so you can see the fire. Whoops, wrong way. I want my camera like this. Sorry, guys. How's that? So once I get a decent amount of these logs split, if I have time, I might start up my super splitter and split some firewood. But it depends on how much time I have. I'm assuming this is probably going to take a majority of the time just because it's so time consuming. God, smoke, it's gonna kill me. Something in that fire pit's a little green. What's up? Neighbors coming and watching me. Kids love watching me split firewood. What's up? Yeah. Hey, what's up? Build the awesome power of hydraulics. I love hydraulics, but I hate hydraulics. They're so slow. Bye-bye! I don't know, something about kids watching people work. They like watching people work. Yeah. 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 Wonder if they left. Ugh. I don't see them. I guess they left. Where am I from? I am from South Jersey. Oh boy, an hour and I didn't do much of anything. That's the pile I split. Woo, wait. I don't know if I have the energy to split the rest of it. Woo. Splitting wood. When you're moving them heavy green rounds and you got no tractor, no nothing, it's all muscle, boy, it don't help. It hurts. It don't help I got a broken, well, used to have a broken shoulder. So it's really annoying. So back to the fun of splitting, I guess. Yeah. Trying to separate out the couple of small pieces that I don't need to use this splitter for. Message deleted. I don't know what you said, sir, or whoever you are, but your message was deleted, so I can't read it. me, my arms are sore, and I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 10 big logs. Yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a pile of logs right back there. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to chunk these logs up so I have a decent pile and I can just split. Because I got a whole bunch, I got right now 7 cords of wood that need to go out. So I'm trying to get as much chunked firewood as I can so I can split this wood and either just throw it right into the dump trailer and deliver it, or just throw it in a giant pile until I have to deliver it. So that's what I'm doing right now. How do you know? How do you? Um, 3104. Just watch what you say. Moderators don't mess around, and they're banning you from my account. You won't be able to comment at all. So just watch what you say. Yeah, let me go find my stirring stick. Probably buried it, because I tend to do that. Always find a way to lose that thing. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Grabbing some of these small pieces again that are just in my way. Grab another piece of pine. Or 2 or 3. Some of these logs look a little big. I try to cut my logs 16 inches, but sometimes they get cut a little longer. So if they look a little long, I double check them, because I don't want them to be too big and then the customer complain they can't fit it in the fireplace. So this log was cut 3 inches too big. So that means I gotta go grab my chainsaw and cut it off because it's too big. I don't sell firewood that big. So I gotta cut it down. If I can remember where I put my chainsaw. Somewhere over here. Hopefully not buried. Oh, it's behind the camera. Yeah, it would help if I had gas in this thing. Where are you located? I am located in South Jersey. Thank you for the 100. Thank you so much. Times 7, 8, 9. Thank you. 11, 13, 14. Wow, let's see how high this goes. 21, 24, 26, 27, 27, 29, 30, 31. I don't know what I do with these. 31 100s. So 3,100 of whatever these gifts are. Thank you. I have no idea what to do with them. I have a whole bunch of them now and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. My log ran away. What is up? Thank you for joining my live stream. So if you guys have any questions about my firewood business or whatever, feel free to ask them. That's why I do these lives. give you something to watch, but if you have a question, I'll do my best to try to answer that question for you. So if you have any questions about firewood, whatever anything firewood related, if I know the answer, I'll try to give it to you. What kind of wood? So the wood that I am splitting right now is oak. I was splitting some cherry. I was splitting, I forget what the other kind of wood was. It's I don't know, it's a softer wood. But mostly all of the firewood I get is all red oak or white oak. So most of the firewood I split is oak. Because that's just the easiest thing to get around here is oak. Trying to get another log over here. And my mic fell off and I'm trying to get it back clipped onto my shirt. In the dark where I can't see it. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Alright, this log, I gotta show you what's inside. As I split this open, I don't know what's in it yet, there's something inside this log. So I'm gonna give you a close-up as I split this. Alright, I'm gonna rotate this log and see what's eventually in it. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some piece of wood with screws or nails in it. I don't know how I didn't hit that with my chainsaw while I was cutting. Look at that. See, something's in there. Try to break off a piece. Jeez, really stuck in there. piece of wood. Looks like something was bolted to this tree. So this was in the log. Oh wow, I did cut it with my chainsaw. Look at this. That's crazy. Inside of a log. Boy. So that explains, if you were watching my last live video when I was cutting firewood, I had 2 sharp chains and they were dead in 2 seconds and I couldn't figure it out. That's why. I had people commenting saying that, like, I didn't know how to sharpen a chain and my chain's dull. I'm like, I just sharpened it. Like, in the live, I sharpened the chain. I didn't see any purple when I was cutting the firewood, so I didn't think anything was in there. But that tells you, when you get firewood, you always got to watch what's in there. I found tons of random metal in firewood. It's crazy. Let's see. Is an axe faster? It depends on what wood I'm splitting. I typically do not use an axe because I have way too much firewood to split and it will take way too long. So I use the equipment that God gave me, which is 2 different splitters which split the wood faster so I can sell it faster and make more money. But yes, I do hand split every once in a while. I've done a couple live streams of me hand splitting firewood. There's nothing wrong with hand splitting firewood. It is fun. But when you're trying to sell more than 70 something cords a year, splitting firewood with a maul is not acceptable. You gotta split with a splitter. It's so much faster. Boss, the wood master. I don't have a wood master. And yes, it depends on what you're cutting if you're referring to splitting with a maul. Like, a lot of the wood I'm cutting right now are wood with knots, and my super split won't split it, or I'm quartering it. Like, a lot of those big logs you saw me quartering, I was quartering so they're easier to use a super split with. What kind of wood is it? The wood I'm currently messing with is a lot of oak. A lot of oak. And I don't have too much logs left that are big that I need a chunk. So I might use the super split and split some firewood. I might not. It all depends on the time, because it's already, it's 7 o'clock where I'm at. Ooh. Hold on 1 second. My phone's at 5%. Let me go grab a cord before my phone chart dies. Alright. See if my phone is charging. Alright, we are charging. I almost would have lost the live stream. And the funny thing is, it would have still said I was live until I could charge my phone. Oh, my mic went out. Hold on. Is my mic out? Alright, I guess my mic went out. So, I had to go, if you didn't hear me, I had to go run and grab my charger because my phone is dying. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is get my phone to charge. Come on, phone. There we go. So if my live stream randomly ends, you know why. It's because my phone's at 5% and charging, so hopefully it doesn't die, but if the live stream randomly ends, you know why. Let me go find my maul. See if I can bust this real quick. Alright, I don't know where my maul is. So I guess I get the fun part of moving this log to split it more. It's working. What exactly is this activity? This activity is splitting these big rounds of firewood down into manageable pieces so I can use the super split to split them. This wood is oak. I guess you could say that this is a wood splitting activity, yes. Ow! Be nice if I knew where my axe was, but I can't find it in this dark. Really would be nice. Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it. I just dropped one of my mics in the pile, so now I gotta go find it after this video. See if I can figure out. Oh, I see it. Yeah. There we go. Found my mic. Well, I always have a set of 4 just in case I lose one. The mic went out. Hopefully it is back on. No sound? Is there? All right, it's on. Yes. So what happened was my microphone fell off and it fell inside my log pile. So I had to go grab another microphone so you can keep hearing me. You're lucky, man, if you don't have neighbors. I would love to work all night. I have one neighbor directly next to my house. I have another one I have 2 about 50 feet down the road from me. So I do have neighbors that are pretty close. The ones that are right next to me, they don't really care. And it's not actually that late. It's only 7 o'clock. It gets dark around here in South Jersey around 5 o'clock. So it's not really that late either. I mean, I won't go till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's when I shut it off because I do have a splitter and a generator going. But I try to be respectful. But when I get off my main job at 4 o'clock, I have to split in the dark because this daylight savings time just kills people. So I got 31 diamonds in total. If anybody knows what I do with diamonds, please let me know. You can put the mic on your hat and you won't have to worry about the wood hitting it when you're carrying it. I've put it on there before and it still falls off. This clip isn't big enough. It won't go on my hat I mean, it goes on my hat, but it falls off because the clip isn't really that big. See, like it just fell off. I mean, I've tried it, but it doesn't really want to stay on. I don't know how to make it stay on. I don't know. We'll try it, see how long it stays. But it doesn't really want to stay on my hat. It stays better on my shirt. No problem. I'm more than happy to take suggestions from you guys. Because sometimes I might not be really paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'll always take a suggestion. So, but yeah, no worries. I'm more than happy to take a suggestion. Always. If you have a suggestion, feel free to share it. Thought I saw another comment. Nope, I didn't. Last super big one. And then all my rest of them aren't crazy big. all I got is a couple little ones. Maybe, if these are all the way cut. So, normally I can just use these with the super split, but since I got this splitter running, might as well use it. I'm gonna grab my stick and double check some of these, because some of them looked a little bit too big. They're an inch too big, but that's nothing. This one, it looks like I didn't finish cutting. Oh man, boy, oh, my arm's sore from all that work. I don't know how to show me this tripod. I just got a brand new tripod and it still acting like it's broke. 24 people watching, an hour and 48 minutes. Whew. It's not bad. Alright, so I think I'm going to probably just call it a day unless anybody has any other questions they want to ask me. So I try to split firewood in sections. What I call it. So one day I'll just spend a full day just cutting logs, and then the next day I'll sit there and either chunk them like I was doing today if I need to, or I split them. So like today I had a giant pile of just logs that needed to be chunked. I don't know why my noise canceling came off. So I got logs that just needed to be chunked. So I just spent almost 2 hours chunking that giant pile, which is sitting behind me. So this giant pile here, I just finished chunking. So if anybody out don't have any other questions for me, I'm going to end the live, go grab something to eat, and get warmed up, because now it's starting to get chilly. But if I wear a sweatshirt and I'm working, I'm too hot. So, alright, I got multiple deliveries to do. That's the one reason I'm just trying to hustle. I got one team that wanted to help me split some firewood for 4 hours. So I'm trying to get enough wood that he can just sit there and run the splitter for 4 hours and not have to worry about doing anything else. So, nobody's got any more comments. I was going to say I'll stay on for 10 minutes, but unless anybody else has any more questions, I'll probably just end it now. So if you have any questions, ask them. If not, I'm going to end the live and hopefully do a live video Saturday in the morning. I'm not sure what it will be, if it will be cutting or splitting. I'm not entirely sure at this moment, but if you hit the subscribe button, turn on those notification bells so you don't miss the next time I go live, I would appreciate it. If you would like to show your support to me and this YouTube channel, there's multiple ways that you can do that. You can either do it through a super chat. There's super stickers. I also have a membership that you can join me. All that does is you get to see the videos earlier before somebody else does. So say if I record a video today other than a live stream and I'm posting it next week, you guys, if you're a member, you would get to see it earlier than everybody else. Also, if you leave a comment in the live stream, it's an automatic shout out if you're a member. So that's another double thing for you, is you get a shout out when you make a comment on my YouTube channel, on my YouTube lives. Also, you can donate to me through Cash App or Venmo. That's Firewood50. GlowingFirewood50 if you would like to do it that way. So like I said, there's a whole bunch of different options. Oh, I forgot. There's another option you can do. I don't have them to show you yet, but I have a merch store. It's linked in my channel description. So if you go to check that out, there's $30 hats. I think like $25 shirts or something like that. It's a third-party shipper, so I'm not doing all the work of shipping it. I just get the money when it is shipped. So I don't have to worry about shipping, anything like that. But hopefully I have some shirts and hats coming soon that I can show you what they look like. But as for right now, I'm still waiting on them. But you can go and check that store out. So I'm going to end the live stream right now. Thank you for the diamonds. I don't believe I got any super chats or needed really use of the moderators. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in another video.